Oh, there it is. Okay. And like an idiot, I didn't evolve any jaws whatsoever, so hopefully this thing is susceptible to tackles. Most bosses in this game are, actually. Or in fact, yeah, like I mentioned, I didn't know that the tackle was a thing. My first like time and a half. In fact, the first time I beat this game, I didn't know I didn't know tackling was a thing at all. I got through the whole game using nothing but the regular bite attack, which was super duper annoying. And it wasn't until my next time through the game where I learned that, yeah, there's like a lot of really abusive strategies you can use against a lot of these bosses using the tackle. This guy seems like actually kind of a chump. In fact, yeah, I can stun lock the shit. Not stun lock, but I can abuse the shit out of this guy with some tackles. There we go. Oh yeah, this thing is a total chump. No problem whatsoever. Easy peasy. And yeah, there's a lot of the bosses are made a lot easier once you know how the tackle works, which is really, it's not like a super amazing like special tactic or anything. It's just like the basic controls. Presumably would have been listed in the manual, but I've never actually read the manual for this game. Or maybe the rental copy came with one. I don't know, and I just forgot that tackling was a thing in like the probably 5 or 6 years between when I first played this on the original hardware and when I emulated it. Oh god, branching paths again, Jesus. I think... I think? Or actually, I know, I remember now. So, this is the way to go if we want to become a bird, which I don't think we want to. So, okay, this is actually something kind of interesting and worth mentioning, actually. There's basically, for the end game, we can actually, like I talked about the kind of cycle of becoming an awesome creature and then going to the next era to become a shitty creature of the next type, and that can actually end from here on out if you want. Oh yeah, these things are totally not worth fighting. I remember these. So yeah, you can basically in the next era we will have the option to become a mammal if we want to. We can stay as, but you don't have to. If you want to, you can stay as a reptile for the rest of the game, which saves you a bunch of farming, but you kind of miss out on a lot of potential gains. Like I mentioned, like the strongest, like, you know, the kind of the progression of things. The strongest amphibian is better than the strongest fish. The strongest reptile is better than the strongest amphibian. And basically, your maxed out mammal is going to be better than your maxed out reptile. Actually, at this point, we probably want to evolve Jaws. Or actually, I don't know. Maybe we could just go jawless, actually. Oh dear. Oh man, that's a lot of damage. Okay, maybe I don't know. It would be nice to get some more tackle damage if we're going to farm these guys, but they're not super difficult. Or actually, I think these shitty jaws are actually tackle... Or no, these are the bird jaws, that's right. Oh yeah, so yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, you can be a bird if you want also. So in this era, you have the option of becoming a bird if you want, if you take that other path, which I still haven't decided if I want to do. I still don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm gonna have to mold that over. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's do it. $5,000 horn. Honestly, the thing breaks in like 5 or 6 uses. It's totally not worth it. Oh yeah, body. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, if we're having problems surviving against these things, then yeah, we need body size. The problem is, yeah, this is a situation where, except you know what? Yeah, I don't really want to spend like all day farming. So yeah, we'll farm up 500 more and go for the 3,000 point body, and that'll probably be enough to get us through to the end of the era. Although, like I said, it doesn't take a super long time to farm up E.V.O points. Like once we get our attack up like a bit more, and in fact we don't need to kill another another T-Rex. And speaking of which, I remember now the end of this era. So yeah, this here is the boss of the era. So yeah, this one goes by reasonably quickly. But so yeah, you have the option of going up to that big tall rock there and becoming a bird if you want to. The difficulty with... So, and yeah, the thing with that is, so yeah, you have 3 options for the end of the game. You can become... You can stay as a reptile, you can become a bird and stay as a bird, and then you can also become a mammal if you want. And those are basically your options for the end of the game. Now, there's also a 4th kind of sub-option with the mammals, where once you're a mammal, you can choose whether to become a human or not. So I kind of have a lot of options as to how I want to finish off the game. I think... And basically, the ways I've beaten the game are I believe I've definitely beaten the game as a bird. That was my last playthrough. And I actually found there's a lot of, like, really simple... like, a lot of the more difficult bosses in the game become, like, super trivial with the ability to fly. There's just, like, some really abusive strategies you can do with that, where you basically just dive bomb them from above repeatedly, and just most of the bosses are a joke at that point. Except for the last one, which becomes massively more difficult. So I'm not sure if I want to be a bird again. I was a mammal, or in fact I was a human the first time I beat the game. I don't think I've ever beaten the game as a reptile, or, oh dear, oh, this thing's gonna beat the shit out of me. Sorry, I'm sorry, Nessie, go back, okay, thank you. You can go back about your business. Oh, and in fact, yeah, now we got our body. So, yeah. Prone. Oh, okay, and the question is, am I going to show off the bird? So yeah, basically the problem with the bird is that it's basically just like evolving to any other new form, where it actually makes you into a shitty little crappy bird to start off with, which means we're going to lose all of our evolutions and all of our points and everything. So that kind of sucks. And for that reason, I'm not sure we want to do it. But on the other hand, I kind of also want to show it off. So I don't know. I mean, this era is kind of short as it is, but then again, this game is kind of boring enough already. What with all, like, the farming and whatnot, and I'm gonna have to farm all this shit all over again. So in fact, no, I am not gonna become a bird. And we're just gonna, yeah, fuck right off out of here. Although it's a bit of a shame. There's actually, in fact, there's a lot of secrets that the bird form opens up. There's basically like a hidden cloud level where you can, like, become a dragon for absolutely no reason and no benefit whatsoever. It's a red crystal thing. And why can I... Oh, do I have to become a bird now that I've come here? No, there's no way. That would just be stupid. Let's just go... Let's go out the way we came. That's got to be the way to do it. And did this improve our tackling ability? It better have. So, okay, I think we're going to go for the boss now. What, we've been at this game an hour and... about an hour and a half. I'm hoping to get it done in, like, less than 3 hours. Hopefully closer to 2. But, like I said, it's been a really long time since I've beaten this game, assuming I've ever actually beaten it without save states, so... And let's see how much damage we gained off of the last... Oh, whoops. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, we get the option to, yeah, join the dinosaurs. Yes. I've made my decision. So, yeah. Awesome. Game over. We decided to join the winning team. Except, yeah, we had some good times for a few thousands of years, and then we all went extinct. Oops. Oh, and now we're a fossil. Awesome. There's actually a few of these little bad endings littered throughout the game. This is actually... I probably won't be looking at the other ones just because they're such a pain in the ass. Basically, you gotta go in and redo the level once you choose the bad ending, which is no problem here, since there is no level. It's just a boss fight. I say boss fight, but it's really just kind of a hunting ground. Not really a hunting ground. Basically, you got... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Might take a bit of farming to beat these guys. I don't know. Oh, God. They respawn? Why do they respawn? Ugh. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the way to do this is you just gotta kill all the T-Rexes. Which I guess are... Oh, yeah, I guess these are different than the T-Rexes in the previous area. They were like... I don't know. They had smaller heads or something, or they were just smaller. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, shit. Looks like we can lock them down, but on the other hand... yeah, mistakes are quite punishing. Oh man, oh, that was close. So yeah, actually a long neck might actually help here. I believe it extends the range, or actually no, it extends the range of your bite attack, which would be... Jeez, really? Really? That respawns you? You were like... like, I just killed your, like, respawn buddy, like, seconds ago. He was, like, not more than a few meters away from where you were. And is he gonna respawn again? No? Good. Or is he? Or did he? No. Wow. Maybe we are gonna have to farm up that next... Awesome. Or actually, no, we've got, let's... what's the cheapest evolution we have access to? Slick body, but no. Oh, we could go... No, No, that's bad. That's bad. I guess we're just gonna go with the neck. And then, yeah, I guess every 4 of these guys that we kill will give us... Actually, you know what would increase our tackle damage would be increased body size, although it would decrease our tackle speed, which might be bad enough to let these guys nom on us. Whoa! Okay, not a good place to be. Between like a T-Rex and a T-Rex, that's like even worse than a rock in the hard place. It's just like, imagine a rock in a hard place where the rock is a T-Rex and the hard place is a T-Rex, and that's like... That is like the very definition of a place you do not want to be. What do I even have to do here? Do I just have to keep killing these things? I hope that's the case, because that's just what I'm gonna do. And if nothing else, I guess I'm farming stuff, points off of them, so that's good. Eat it, please. Oh, that's right, I gotta do the... Yeah, I really can't think of what the solution is here. Maybe it's just once you kill a certain number of them, so I guess we'll just keep killing T-Rexes, and hopefully the game will tell us when to stop. Or actually, I have a theory, actually. Which is that even though the T-Rexes respawn, it's possible that you have to, like, kill each, like, respawnable T-Rex. Oh, no, it was just timed, maybe? Or a number of T-Rexes? I don't know. River of Asteroids is breaking apart! What? That wasn't scheduled to happen for, like, thousands of years. I guess that's how long it took. That's how long... That was our epic 1,000-year battle with the T-Rexes, I guess. They have a proper name that the game gives them. I don't remember what it is. Do we get to become a mammal now? I actually think there's, like, one more... reptile age, and then we become a mammal after that. Could be wrong, though. Ha! Sucks to be you guys. I got to hop into the, what, trans-dimensional time-warping portal dealy. I don't know why I'm the only one who gets to do that. It's like... I don't know. Like the plot of this game... I know that's not really much of a plot, isn't much of a thing in this game, but even so, it makes no sense to me. It's like I've gotta like warp. It's like I've gotta like evolve through the ages, except I go through like time portals that let me skip the ages for some reason, and they're doing this to like test me to make sure I'm worthy of the naked blue-haired chick, so we can create life even though life exists already or something. I don't know. I suppose I could look it up, but I don't care to. And honestly, I doubt that this game has enough of a fan following to the point where like anybody has any idea what's going on here. Extinction of the dinosaurs. It'll be talked about for generations to come. She says that, but I don't think anyone is actually capable of speech yet. Okay, good. We'll have a chance to become a mammal. Which is good, because I would have become a bird if I'd have thought that we couldn't be a mammal right here. Because yeah, it's so pointless. It's like you like spend all this time trying to become... This is another stupid thing about this game, where it's like you get like 3 new forms, like one after another. It's like you spend like very little time being a reptile, then you can choose to ditch that to become a bird, which you become for like literally like one boss fight, and then you become a mammal. Except, I guess, that it gives you the option to not become a mammal, so I guess it's like... I guess it gives you that option, I guess, but unless you know that it's coming, it's just, like, stupid. It's like your first time through the game, you're not going to know that, like, oh, the reason they're giving me this seemingly pointless bird form is so I can keep it to the end of the game if I want. Yeah, so like they say that, like, evolution is slow among mammals, but it's really not. You can actually evolve. Like, there's a lot more... The point cost of the mammal upgrades is a lot higher than, like, the reptile ones, but your farming spots that you have access to are much better as a mammal, so it actually takes less time to, like, get a fully... to power up your mammal than it does to power up your reptile. I mean, that's not strictly true. Technically, it takes longer to get to max power as a mammal, just because you've got so many upgrades to go through, and they're so expensive. But it's like you get stronger faster. So yeah, we will become a mammal. I can't even imagine, like, oh, the final boss in this game is such a huge pain in the ass. I can't even imagine, like, how I'd even deal with that as a reptile. It would just be like, abysmally terrible. I don't want to challenge myself that much. Just, like, getting through the game without save states will be, like... I'll be really happy with that if I can manage it. But honestly, I think we've gotten through most of... Actually, that's not true. There's still the worst parts of the game coming up. Namely, the final boss, but also a couple other shitty bosses. Which, yeah, could prove to be stopping points. Who knows? I think we actually have quite a few areas to go through before we find the next good farming area. Because, yeah, we can... Okay, remember... I should actually start reading this shit, because I remember almost nothing about this part of the game. Except, I remember a lot of emptiness and, like, shitty animals that aren't worth killing in the early parts of this area. Why are we... Wow, I can't... Wow, one hit. That is pretty sweet. This might actually be worth farming. For 10 E.V.O points, and first draws is 200. No thank you. I guess that would only be 10 dudes, but even so, I'm sure there's a better farming space coming up. Oh, I guess... Okay. I guess all we're here for was to see that text box that I... Even as I said that I should pay attention to it, I did not read that stupid text box. Now, was that the right thing to do? Did I just have to enter and leave, or did I miss something? Nope, enter and leave was the way to go. So, I remember... There's one thing I definitely remember about this level. So that reptile era didn't really take very long at all. And I think the main reason for that is, like, all of the levels in it were extremely short. Like I mentioned, how this game is kind of divided between the tiny little farming grounds that are like only a few screens long and just have like a single basic enemy sort of running around on them, and then you've got your big maze levels. And we've really only seen like just like one of those types of maze levels so far. There's like one or two of them in the fish era, and we haven't really seen any others since then. Actually, come to think of it, I think there's only like 3 or 4 more levels like that in here, but the ones coming up are much bigger and more annoying to navigate than the ones we've seen so far. Okay, yeah, I don't want to fight these guys either. We might have to go back to the rats. Jesus. That... maybe not. Yeah, we'll probably have to go back to the rats. Jesus. Or actually, I guess we could use the green crystal for a heal. That would evolve us to an old form. Gosh! Ha! That was a skillful dodge right there. I am rather proud of that. I guess you know what, we got like no E.V.O points anyways. We can just keep going until we find something worth farming, and if we don't ever find anything worth farming, then we just go back and chow on some rats, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Okay, that was an area. Definitely worth my time exploring that. Oh, we got a crossroads again. Well, there's a dead end past here, so there's probably a boss in the area after that. So let's check this out and see what we got. I've got 3 HP. I don't even want to try messing with these guys, but... Oh yeah, there's 3 of them stacked up together. Yeah, even if I did like progress to the next area, it would just be like a boss or something. So yeah, not even worth it. I actually don't even remember, again, what the next boss is. I remember one of the bosses. Oh, am I gonna have to evolve to clear this guy? No. Oh yeah, this actually, I've got really good jumping capability on this thing compared to like my previous shitty first starting forms. Because yeah, I remember the dinosaur guy that we started with, like, probably couldn't even, or I guess he was able to clear those guys, but just barely. He like stomped on them or like damaged them on their neck bones or something. Whereas yeah, the most we got here just like clears them like right. Holy shit! Oh shit! Or actually, can these things even? Yeah, they can reach us. Okay, so we're gonna need to find a farming ground now, because yeah, definitely not gonna be able to survive that area. I don't know. We could maneuver our way past them just to see what's next, although it's probably more T-Rexes or some shit. And actually, if these are the same as the... Okay, yeah. Not getting past this area at all, I don't think. Gotta do some farming then. So, where's the best place to do that? It might be those birds, actually. I think... Actually, yeah, there was one of them here that was, like, really easily repeatable. In fact, yeah, we can just farm this bird, maybe. See what he's got. 3 hits, 4 hits. Maybe not. That thing took off half our fucking health. More than half our... About half our fucking health with just one go. Ooh, 70 points, though. That's not bad. That'll be like, what, 3 of those for our first jaws, and then we can farm birds. Oh! This is probably the point of this area.